Hello, everybody, and welcome to Bunny Vision Movie Night. Yes, I know it's not Saturday, but yet we're watching a movie. We decided to move this over here to Wednesday. Give ourselves a couple hours in between, what normally we would do. And then, of course, Mike is going to do over in his Blacklist Universe Drawn and Quartered Pro Edition. And we'd fit the Bunny Vision Movie Night in here because, as you guys know, we move Fan Speak to Saturday. Very happy to have you guys in here tonight. And we are watching The Mask of Zorro. Ooh, a very, very good telling of Mask of Zorro. No, of Zorro itself. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when I was a little kid, I used to go on Saturdays. My parents would just kind of all the parents would kind of just drop off the kids at the elementary school cafeteria slash theater slash gym, the slash building that all the elementary schools have. They drop us off and we watch movies, and the parents could go out for a date or something like that. I guess it was the concept. But so once again, you're spending Saturday at school, but it was fun. And we watched many times. We watched the old black and white Zorro. You guys ever watch those old Zorro movies?
I did.
Yeah,
I
watched a
enjoyed it.
few.
Oh,
No, I don't like
Zorro.
the part where Batman's parents die.
Oh, that part. Yeah. But I loved Zorro when I was a kid. I was a big fan.
Zorro the Gay Blade. He was awesome.
Well, that actually is not a bad movie. It's
not,
a spoof,
no.
but it's a pretty good flick actually.
Yeah.
But no, I love those old black and white movies, and there was I think a TV serial as well. I really, really enjoyed those. And like I said, it was on Saturdays. We watch other things too, but we saw a lot of Zorro movies. And did you guys have any kind of events like that at your schools? Did they do things like this?
My Spanish teacher would put on Zorro like once a year.
Oh yeah, oh that's cool. Well, Zorro was cool. I mean, did he did he find himself a Spanish version that he could watch? Because that is an American story. Actually, it's not a Mexican one. It's an American story.
All right, no, it was the American versions to keep us all quiet while he did paperwork and on his desk.
Hey, teachers take it where they can get it, dude. But seriously, I learned when I became a teacher, I came to understand these things of killing time from or picking up time. Actually, it's more about picking up time actually. But we are definitely watching that. Let me bring the logo up here in a minute. Let me find it here. Oh, there it is. Oh, look at the one I found. I found old style type. It's pretty cool, huh?
Catherine Zeta-Jones. Oh,
yeah, beautiful lady, absolutely stunning lady. Now, for some reason my screen has decided to go all black. I don't know why. It's not happy.
It's honoring Zorro by going all black.
Yeah.
Sure.
We've literally gone all black on the screen. I had up on the YouTube. I have no clue.
I really want to
happening.
see a black version of Zorro. You kidding me? Oh my god,
that'd be funny. Like, imagine old Eddie Murphy back in the day.
Blaxploitation Zorro. Oh yes. Why is that not a thing?
It would be funny. Yeah. Now, I have no idea why my screen is completely black, but then again, I have no idea why YouTube does half the stuff they do. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
Because there we go. I refreshed it and it's back now. Okay, sweet. But nevertheless, we always start a little bit past the hour, about 10 past the hour. We'll get into it. But as you guys see, I got myself a nice panel sitting up here. I got the George Gatzes. How you doing, George?
He just left just then.
He did. Well, bye, George.
He did, yeah.
Of course, we are joined by the Denali Lama as usual.
Yep, I'm talking about the original brand maker. Zorro, he left his brand on every victim.
That's right, he did. We're also joined by the oiled one himself. He's graced us with his presence.
I did. I'm alive. Everyone thought I was dead. They thought I slipped on my own oil and just fell in a bathtub and just died, but I didn't.
Well, actually, I had visions of you in eternal orgies, so I was having positive thoughts for you.
I like that one. I like your story. Let's go with that one. Yeah, I was in a big orgy. It wasn't gay though.
It wasn't.
It was it was really straight orgy.
Yeah. No, and of course we're also joined by Brad from Pets for Life. He's got his his rig set back up, and man, I hate you, dude. Tell these people what kind of internet you're working with right now.
I have a gig up, a gig down.
Yeah, you bastard. He's literally 100 times faster than me. No joke, right?
Woo!
Yeah. Google Fiber, way to go.
Should
Yeah.
be bloody hosting these things. Cheers.
Yeah, well, he's not going to have any more visual troubles on his channel. That's for damn
Hell
sure.
no.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's very
but
cool, dude.
yeah, I'm still unboxing everything. I just moved in the other day, so
Yeah. Now, I'm going to do something I should have done from the beginning. Actually, I'm a little bit behind the eight ball I was today. Everything, of course, is on time, but still a little bit behind. I'm usually more prepared, but I just
Mm-hmm.
having a lazy morning. I am sharing this out right now. If you guys are watching, could do that as well. We get a bigger group in here. Let me see here. Watch movie! Exclamation! 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 There you go. That's good English too. Um, anyway, but share that guys out and come over and watch this. Now, to explain how this works is really simple. We know that on the Saturdays, it was a very niche group that comes and watches the movies with us, and that's cool. But here, being in the middle of the week, we thought maybe this would be a better night. It's Hump Day, right? What a better night to come together and just watch a movie, and have some fun and listen to our commentary and stuff. And of course, if you want to be
I
part of the
love Hump
commentary in a
Day.
movie, Hump Day, yeah, Hump Day's
Yeah.
wonderful. But if you want to be part of the commentary, come join us up in here in the panel. You can do that too. But what we're doing is we're over on Rabbit, and I haven't even gone over myself. So up here in the chat, you see there's a link to Denali's channel, and I'm going to click on it right now. It's www.rabb.it/Denali, and it's going to bring us right over to his channel. This does work a little better from Google for some people. And it also seems to you have to set it up sometimes, but then you don't have to. But it's easy enough. Just go over to Rabbit itself, like I said, www.rabb.it, and just set up a little account. It's simple, it's free, and you'll be able to watch this movie. This is a really good solution we found. Actually, excuse me, Booster found. This is another one of Booster's suggestions. He's actually more clever than he seems. Trust me. Exactly. Yeah. But
Oh yeah. I'm super big brained. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But if you come over here, you'll be in the channel with us. There's four of us in here now, and we'll start the movie and we'll do commentary, and you can listen to our our opinions, or you could just simply mute us and just watch the movie. But that's what we're doing here today, and hopefully we can get a bigger group in here to come be part of that. I see there's 14 of you, only 4 over there, so the 10 of you who aren't, just go ahead and click on that link. Denali's going to drop it again, and just come over here and join us. Let's see what people have going on here. Let's see. We got Ara in here. Roger's in here. Hello, hello. Night Pope is in here as well. Night Pope is still sick. Oh, sorry to hear that. Watch a movie with us and have some hot cocoa. Make you feel better. Dennis Parak is in here. Chester, I loved your Endgame review. Agree 100%. I rate Endgame 7 out of 10, but had to grade it on the Michael Bay scale. Oof. Goodness gracious. Well, I'm glad someone agreed with me, but yeah, I just really wasn't happy with that. But we're not going to get into that in the third day in a row. It's all right. Some people like it, some people don't, and but I think my reasonings behind the thinking of the people involved, and that's really what it comes down to, is it's the principle of the thing, not the creation of the thing, right? But we do have a couple people in here that haven't seen it yet, so we don't want to give any spoilers away on this show.
Let's not destroy it for me. Yeah.
No, we're not going to do that. No, you nor Denali have seen it. We're not going to talk about it. But thank you,
How do
Dennis.
you get around to it if you don't want it spoiled? Jesus.
Well, I just
Hopeless.
got off of it, and now we're not talking about it. It was zero spoiler.
Hopeless.
Would you like a spoiler? I'll give you one.
I can give them a few spoilers. That'll be
Oh,
fun.
you did watch it.
Yeah, I watched it. I thought you said that. No, Ali didn't.
No, Denali hasn't. Brad hasn't either.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, we are 10 minutes past the hour, so we're going to go ahead and start. I see we got 6 of you in here now. Awesome. And we're going to start watching the movie. You're on that mark I just made, so you can, if you're listening to this back later, you can come in and you can watch it with that point as with us. So here we go. TriStar Pictures. Ooh, it's been a while, huh? TriStar.
Love
This
that
is
old
around. Right.
So this is the Banderas movie, right?
Yes.
Hell
Yep.
yeah.
Yes.
Antonio
Antonio.
Banderas.
He was made for this flick, dude.
Mm-hmm.
This is the origin of Puss in Boots.
It is.
Absolutely.
And it's also a lot of people's introduction to Anthony Hopkins.
That's true. Yeah.
Okay, so what are the odds that you can actually take the awesome beginning of this movie and splice it with was it Werewolf?
Oh, in 1821 Spain, 300 years domination of Mexico was about to come to an end.
Mexico.
A people's rebellion led by General Santa Anna spread from the arid mountains of the south to the rich, fertile northern province known as California. Peasants gathered in the streets, calling for the blood of the last Spanish governor, Don Rafael Montero. Although under orders to return to Spain, Montero refused to relinquish power without one final. I didn't get the last word.
Who is supposed to be able to read all that? That's rubbish.
I worked on it. I went pretty fast too.
Yeah, you were going speeding at it. Still couldn't get all of it.
Well, all but last word.
Reckoning.
I love how they just show the mask from it immediately, right?
I thought he was like doing like a little Z, and then he ripped up a thing. That's what it looked like. And a mask. That's clever. It's like a double thing.
Yeah, it's kind of like watching it so many times, you finally realize, oh, they're foreshadowing who's going to be Zorro with that little scene.
I love how they have the Mexican English.
Sorry, Senor Lopez. Oh no, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this. Go through this movie without doing a lot of racist accents. I apologize in advance.
I apologize, Chester. I cannot take it seriously, man.
I'm not apologizing at all. I
There's
love
no
Zorro,
apologies here.
and I love the Spanish aspect of Zorro. Matter of fact, I never thought of that as a kid. It wasn't Spanish to me. It was just Zorro, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because Zorro is the man, right? He stands for justice and you know, the right thing. He's a man too, because the women's like him.
Women's like manly man. What a concept.
Well, actually, of course, the Latino cultures have the machismo as part of their culture, and they know how to be manly. There's plenty of modern cultures these days that are kind of forgetting how to do that, and that's not a good thing. It's got to come back on you. It's got to bite you in the ass.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this guy, good actor, man.
Who is this?
I don't know his name offhand, but he's a character actor in a ton of movies. He's very skilled at what he does.
Yeah. What was he snorting at?
Snuff. It was a thing back in those days. This is late 19th century, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
18. I said it. 18 something. I read it
Oh,
off.
I think I recognize that guy. I just don't know what from.
Oh no, you've seen him in many things. Actually, he's a really good actor.
Yeah.
So Don Montero's not a horrible person.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's nice. He wants to. Oh, how lovely. Doesn't want the kiddies
Oh,
to
those are
see
nice
the enough
boots.
stuff. Uh-oh.
Shh.
No, Hannibal Lecter.
Those things could go hand in hand. We should see a masked sword wielding cannibal movie. I'd love it.
Yeah, don't know whether to root for him or not. That'd be very confusing. Oh, that's mildly evil.
Oh,
Yep.
he is a bad guy. I'm just saying he's not. He has purpose. He's trying to draw Zorro out. Is what he's trying to do.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh no, we have a whoops. One new rabbit cat's
What?
coming right up. Uh-oh.
what's happening? What have
I
you
don't know.
done?
Oh no.
Something happened.
The stream
I
is
don't
ruined.
know.
We've had an interruption.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening.
He's got to get to it.
No, my suspension of disbelief.
Oh boy.
If you have a fever, you should take some fever reducer. Thank you, Denali. I don't know what that means, but thank you.
My Pope
but,
was saying she was having a fever, so I said you should take a fever reducer medicine.
Yeah, we usually just say medicine, just so you know. But in this movie, though, as we're talking about, of course, it has a great hero's journey in it, as we've already seen, starting with the boy here. We have training montages, which are pretty cool. We always enjoy those. But it also has a Catherine Zeta-Jones, and this is probably not her first movie, but it's certainly one that introduced her to, I think, the general populace. Just like when Anthony Hopkins was introduced, I think, to the general population through this movie. Now, we already knew Antonio Banderas from a couple little things from before, so I think he was actually probably more well known than the others at the time that this movie came out. I think I'm, if I'm getting my information correct in my head, but Catherine Zeta-Jones, whether you like her or not, especially her choices of older men, but in this movie, for me, is I have two of the most beautiful, memorable, beautiful woman, memorable moments for me, and this is one of them. And there's a scene where she's standing on a veranda toward the end of the movie, and just wow, just absolutely stunning beauty.
Mm-hmm. Well, since it's not working anymore and it's just going to be dead forever, I think we have to reenact the whole movie ourselves by memory, Chester.
Okay,
All right. So I believe what
my
happens next
name
is
is
Antonio.
Inenio Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Hey,
That's the
man, I
right
don't think that's how the movie goes.
I think Anthony Hopkins is as a
Here we
little
go.
Zorro. He comes in and he goes,
I will have your liver with a nice shanty.
Yes, I believe that's correct. I do. Yeah.
"Yeah,
Zorro.
Zorro.
There we go. We're back
we're
on.
back."
And we are back at the same point we were before. That was quite well done, Denali, actually.
Mm-hmm.
It was all planned.
Not quite the exact point, but close enough.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
The sergeant of the guard is moving the men in line to shoot the peasants randomly chosen from the crowd.
It's some might say that's
Oh,
very
wow.
rude to do.
I'm hearing it in Spanish. What happened?
I don't know.
I think they were just talking in Spanish for a little while.
No, they weren't.
Is the audio being pumped through to YouTube right now?
No, it's not. That would be copyright strike automatically. That's why the Rabbit solution is such a brilliant one.
Because I got Rabbit on mute, but I'm hearing the audio of the movie.
You're not hearing this coming through Google at all. I mean, excuse me, YouTube at all.
Okay.
If you're in Rabbit, you're hearing the audio from Rabbit.
Unless someone has done something. Yeah.
The old wrap you in the butt trick. That's classic.
Oh, look at the sword play. Look at him. It's amazing. Oh,
Ooh.
dude, that hurt. That wasn't cool.
Well, kids, they love it. They love the mindless slaughter. Oh. Bloody hell, George. Got all sorts of sound coming out.
Oh,
Then
for
it's saying
information.
Amazon has HD streaming version of They Live on sale for $5.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah. I just went ahead and muted George. He's a loud boy.
George is always loud. Sometimes unintentionally, sometimes intentionally.
Uh-oh.
We're in Spanish again.
Yeah, I think we found a Spanish version. We found a very, very authentic version. How about that?
That's funny.
With some bad lip syncing. What's the play, boys?
Well, it's weird hearing Anthony Hopkins in Spanish.
Yeah, it's wrong. He's so skinny in this movie. I know he's not actually doing like half these stunts, but still.
Oh no, he's not doing any. It's a stunt
Yeah.
double, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Are you trying to fix the Spanish problem there, Danelli?
1 second.
Yes, Denali, solve the Spanish problem.
Yes.
I understand it perfectly, so there's no problem for me.
Yeah.
Well,
He Z'd you on the neck, dude, right near the jugular. That's very dangerous. He could have killed you.
that was some sick accuracy.
He's saying something about villains shall never, ever prosper. That's what he's saying.
So you guys get it. Well, la-di-da for you lads. I do not speak a taco.
Yeah, you don't speak taco, huh? Well, you
Yeah.
can't live in America and not understand taco. I
Yeah,
do love
yeah.
the taco.
Mm-hmm.
Fish tacos are okay, but I prefer the good old ground beef American version. You know.
Yeah.
Thanks for introducing me to this movie, dude. This is a great movie. There's a lot of Zorro movies, a very popular hero, TV serials, etc., comic books, but this is a really good remake, or I guess it's like a remake by Antonio Banderas. It's excellent movie.
I believe he was talking about They Live.
Oh, They Live. That is a killer movie too.
Mm-hmm.
That actually rates higher on the nerd scale, to be honest with you. Ooh. So did you get it back on English yet?
No, not yet. I think this is a Spanish version that I got.
Okay, well, you're going to have to fix that.
Ah,
No, you're
okay.
going to have to fix that, dude. So if you got to stop it and restart it, better to do it now.
That's why I'm looking for the one that has the version that I need. Yeah, found it. Or look at 10 minutes. Okay, good. Stop playback.
Batman, you got a Batman fireplace.
Stop play.
And we're restarting again. We've never had this much trouble before.
I know.
Unfortunately.
Very
is weird.
unprofessional. Jeez.
Yes. I blame Booster.
Bruce Wayne loved this movie. I bet, right, Jiminy?
Well,
so
I
Jiminy,
don't think he likes it very much anymore.
If you hit that rabbit and come over, you can link. You come over and watch it with us. I am going to run this on the YouTube for about an hour, and then I have to go over and be on Draw and Talk today, where he's having his contest for the $200 giveaway for a writing contest. So I'm going to be one of the judges on that. So I will be shutting the YouTube stream down in an hour, but of course, Rabbit will continue. And these guys will be over here talking and finishing the movie out. There you go.
Ah, perfect. Zorro.
Well, ¿qué dice? Yo no sé qué dice.
Sí.
K-Dice? What is that?
¿Qué dice? What did it say?
Sí, Denali-san, ¿cómo está?
Ooh, those are actually Spanish sounding words.
Well,
Benny.
¿Cómo está is how you're doing. Denali's son is Japanese because he added the son part.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I assumed it would work for Spanish as well.
Okay, yeah. Japanese and Spanish are very similar. Oof.
Yeah, absolutely. I
well,
thought so.
the pronunciations are very similar. My mom was learning Japanese, and she could pronounce the word easily because of the way.
It's true. Actually, the French sound translates the best to learning Japanese. It's the easiest crossover, and of course, the Romantic languages, which Spanish is one of, actually have a more similar grammatic structure to Japanese than English does.
That's probably why it was very easy for me to pick up the Japanese language when I was practicing it.
No, keep Anthony Hopkins away from that baby.
Why? He's kissing the baby. It's a beautiful baby.
He's tasting it.
Oh, I see. Different character.
Yeah.
It is a
give me
girl,
that green
by the way.
screen. He's a very old father.
Well, that's the point. He's Zorro, but he needs to retire. Yes. That's the point, you know.
Spanish Odin.
Yeah.
I like that. Yes, they put a lot of effort into trying to make Anthony Hopkins look Spanish, and it worked for the most part.
But he doesn't have the Spanish accent. Well, he doesn't have that Spanish accent that everybody else has. He sounds very English.
Oh, yes, true. Esperanza. Oof. I love Spanish.
All right. I'm going to have to step away for about 30 minutes, but I'll be right back.
30 minutes is not right back. Just
get out of here.
Yeah.
I hope there's no more problems with Rabbit, or we're screwed.
Yeah, just to know, Denali, that I am at the 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm shutting YouTube down. Of course, not Rabbit, but
that's all right. Mm-hmm. You want control booster? Just ask for it, and I'll pass the control to you.
Yeah, right. I'll have control. I will take control.
No.
I am now in control. Hopefully, nothing blows up while I'm doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
The typical kind of superhero thing.
Well, they are taking that angle on it. Of course, Zorro was a superhero in a way.
Yeah, of course. What is the origins of the character? Was he originally he wasn't a comic book character or something? He was just a myth or a legend?
It's a Spanish Zorro.
I know. I'm just wondering what media Zorro originally came from.
Good question. I'll go check.
I'm Googling that myself right now.
All right, well then you tell us.
Oh, Zorro is a fictional character created in 1919 by American pulp writer Johnson McCauley and appearing in works set in the Pueblo of Los Angeles during the Spanish California. Yeah, yes. A masked vigilante who defends the commoners and indigenous peoples of California against corrupt and tyrannical officials and villains. There you go. Not quite sure what he was created for.
Well, he's coming off as Robin Hood, of course. We also had a character over in New England. It was called the Swamp Fox. He was an actual dude during the Revolutionary War who did kind of similar things. So this not only the Robin Hood story, which of course all Americans are well aware of. We also had our own American real life versions of it. And who knows? Maybe over during this time there was a character like that. But I think it was inspired mainly by Robin Hood.
Mm-hmm. Here we are. We have a book called "The Curse of Capistrano." So yeah, it was just originally just a book.
killed the maiden. This is dishonorable male activity.
You can't just go around shooting women.
But you did.
I love that he immediately stabbed the guy that shot her.
Yeah.
I take it he takes the baby and raises her.
Of course. Oh, not a nice man.
Oh, was he in love with her too?
He was, yes.
Oh man.
Yeah. Now I do have you and I are in here. Brad's in here too, but he's being real quiet for some reason. Do you not like the Spanish hero, Brad?
I think he's busy watching.
Second.
No.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
I
you now.
can hear you.
So I guess my cord came unplugged.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah, I was talking the whole time, but I was like, oh, nobody's listening to me. All right, fine. I mean, I'm kind of into the movie at the moment.
That dastardly fiend took his babies.
He did, but he took the nursemaid as well.
He took his hot wife, his house, his baby.
Well, the wife's dead, but yeah, he took everything. Yeah.
That bastard.
Yes, well, that's the intention. The fall
Yeah.
of the hero. 20
20
years
more years.
later. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Of course, I don't know that Antonio Banderas is 34 here. I think he's
Yeah.
older than that.
Surely in his 30s by this point. Jiminy Cricket is pointing out that Anthony Hopkins' character is much like Darth Vader. Steal his daughter, brainwash her, and raise her as someone else's kid? Yes.
Very true.
Yeah, I guess you could make that reference, although they don't really apply. But okay, Jiminy.
I'm going to choose that it absolutely applies.
All right, you go for it.
Oh.
So he's captured wanted people, but he's parading them around as circus freaks. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Mieta.
Oh,
Welcome, Roger. Welcome.
hey, Roger.
Amigo.
Well, thank you very much, Roger. How much are we worth? $200 only. That sucks.
take it they're offended they're only worth 200 pesos, huh?
Yes, they are very
Yeah.
offended. Yeah. Robin Hooding it.
Bloody hell, he looks like Jason Momoa here.
He
He
does.
does
Yeah.
actually, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Banderas is a handsome fella, no matter how much you scruff him up.
absolutely.
I love his fingers.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
what is that movie he was in? Was it Desperado or what was it called? The one
Yeah,
where he's
Desperado.
oh, that's
We got
not
some
right.
beer butts.
He does a bunch of those kind of flicks. Yeah, I like Antonio. When he got in the Puss in Boots thing with Shrek, he kind of took on a new look, I guess. But
Yeah, but the one-eyed Jack though, he has the two missing fingers, and he has the. Wow, that's a big gun.
yeah, it is. Jack. Is he actually missing fingers?
Yeah, one-eyed Jack is. Yeah,
Oh, one-eyed Jack is, but I see.
yeah.
What are you he clearly could help you. What are you doing? Oh no. Poor brother.
It's interesting too because you have Spanish military, but that is an American right there for sure, right?
Yeah.
Cavalryman.
Oh.
All right, that's one way to do it, I suppose.
The guy could have just shot the guy.
He could
So
have.
he is
Yeah.
just like Batman, except it's his brother who died, and not in an alleyway, but in a desert.
Bury the body, bag the head.
This is not a child-friendly movie at all.
Didn't say
Oh
it was.
no.
But in all honesty, they didn't really show anything.
Yeah.
But I'm
You can
assuming
probably
this
show
movie's
us like a 12-year-old or
PG.
something. It'll be
Well, it
alright.
depends on when it came out. Is it PG or PG-13? It depends, I suppose.
I think it was
Late
PG-13 when
90s,
it came out.
97, I believe.
So it's PG-13, I guess.
Hmm.
But it's interesting that Antonio Banderas is not the one that was given the talisman, right?
Yeah.
So he was never supposed
got
to
it
become
now, though.
Zorro. But he did it anyway, just
He
for a
did.
laugh.
And fight with sabers. What are you guys talking about? Didn't they do the? I see. Jiminy says both wear black and wear capes and masks. It's the same thing. And fight with sabers. Well, that's
Mhm,
technically a rapier, but I'll let you pass on that. Now, the cavalryman you saw there, he had a saber. That is a very bad Spanish accent from a classic character actor. He's in a lot of movies, this guy. He's returned after all this time. He's looking for Zorro.
I mean, if you're gonna screw over a guy's life that hard, you better kill him.
Yeah, you would think, right?
Hmm.
Oh, you
Not
just
a good
passed
idea
by.
to
It's
screw
Odin. We
over a
all know
guy.
who Odin is. Look, that's foretelling. Did you see that? That's foreshadowing. He's long-haired, long beard, and eye patched.
Oh,
This is an origin story to a lot of things, huh?
Listen to me. If any one of you is, whatever was that
Bloody
master
George.
dressed in
George,
black,
You're
please
going
shut
again.
off your George. Shut off your mic, please, George.
Okay. Turn it
Thank
off.
you, George.
There's like an I'm Spartacus moment, or
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got his scented napkin so he doesn't have to smell the wretches. They're
I
touching
am
him.
Zorro.
They are touching him.
Ugh. Oh, the filth, the commoners.
Ow. He's just been waiting 20 years.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's death. Just waiting. Now it's time to go.
Zorro he just killed the man.
He did.
Oh, he was just doing his job. This isn't what Batman would have wanted.
Well, he does use a sword. I mean, you kind of have to,
This
kill
isn't what
stuff.
Batman would have wanted at all.
Oh, the old cartridge preparations for the old musket loaders, right?
Oh, how did he even end up here? Or has he just been in?
Well,
Oh,
he
has he
got
just been in
captured.
this prison for 20 years?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh,
And
jeez.
the Don had come back looking for him to, rub his nose in it or what have you.
Mm-hmm.
And they
Wait,
walk him right out.
waited 20 years to do that.
Yeah, but don't you think they might have noticed that they didn't have to remove a shackle from his ankles?
Didn't think that through at all.
I guess not. Yeah. But maybe they're just stupid. Oof, that sucks.
You stupid hombre. How did he breathe through that?
I don't know. Don't question things.
I'm sorry.
Night Pope says to Booster Kiwi, my mother says if I keep being mean to you, you will become a stalker and kill me. That's a lovely image, Night Pope. Thank you.
Only one of those things will happen.
Yeah, right.
So don't worry too much.
Ooh, gold nugget.
Mm.
Yes, they found gold in them there hills.
Oh, look at that. He's not so crazy after all. Look, they have top hats. They're very rich. Look at how rich they are
Hmm.
with their hats. Jeez. These people are loving something. They won't stop clapping. I see.
Ooh, Oh, he's giving his speech.
Oh man, why don't they have like a Assassin's Creed game but with Zorro? Why is there no Zorro video game?
There should be, shouldn't there?
Yeah.
There might well be.
Okay, good one.
Zorro.
Okay, it turns out there are a lot of Zorro video games. But I very much doubt any of them are good.
Well, if they did one in the vein of Prince of Persia, I think it would be pretty good, actually.
Oh yeah, Prince. Yeah, that would be fantastic.
But it's Americans. No, Americans. You're supposed to say American.
Californians apparently.
He's working his way up to murderate him.
Mm-hmm.
What stops him? What holds his hand? Oh, I don't know. Let's see.
Yay!
Yay!
Hello, hello.
She is a looker. Oh no, you stole his daughter. And she turned
Oh,
out to be a hottie too.
anything but his hot daughter.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's interesting how the way they have them look, they look like natives, yeah.
Mm-hmm. What a concept.
Well, I mean, some of them at that time were certainly had natives mixed in, but most of them would have been not. Money first. No, no.
You just kind of popped out of nowhere.
Oh,
Oh.
because I gave it to him. You probably could get a few barrels, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, bad guy.
Well, his brother killed himself. Really.
Yeah, really. Actually, I love it though. I love it. He does the mentor really well, Anthony Hopkins.
Absolutely.
Look at the way he's standing. Ow. uh, Ooh. He is trained to kill. You seem trained to drink. What a great line. Alejandro. Ooh, the master moment. Zorro. Zorro. And we go into the secret layer, the training layer.
The Zorro cave.
Yes, underneath the waterfall. It's awesome.
Mhm.
The lair of the fox. See, there's a reference right there because we had in the during the Revolution War, like I said, in the East, we had the swamp fox, and he was a legitimate one of these type of Zorro type figures. You know,
That's awesome.
the movie The Patriot, kind of playing upon the swamp fox a little bit as well.
Mm.
Mel Gibson, right?
Yeah, yeah. Does he fight people and shout freedom in that movie as well, or is that just Braveheart?
That's just Braveheart, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And they would never take my freedom. Yes, epic.
What was that just now?
That was my perfect Scottish.
Don't no.
See, no one else is disagreeing with me, so I'm right.
It's because everyone else is either too loud or dead.
Oh, okay, fine. Complications. He has my daughter.
He has my hot, sexy daughter.
Ooh. Stop it. Do you know how to use that thing? The pointy end goes into the other man. Basically, yeah. Yep. This one's much fancier, but I did when I did fencing when I was in high school. They had something similar to this, but not this is a super fancy one, and it doesn't look the same, but the idea is the same. You have fencing in high school down in New Zealand?
No. No, we
Really?
had no sort of fencing or nothing.
Yeah, I loved it. That was actually one of the few sports I was actually quite good at.
It does sound awesome to try, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I mean, most sports I was mediocre or worse, you know.
Hmm.
But my father insisted that I do all of them for some reason. But I do love how sexy and debonair old Anthony Hopkins is. He stands so perfectly. Look at his stance.
His posture's fantastic.
It is, dude.
Anthony Hopkins is just a no, excuse me. Antonio Banderas here is just a savage.
He is. He is a savage, and and Antonio does a really good job because, of course, we know
Absolutely.
he's going to refine.
Uh-huh. We shall train you to be the perfect sexy Spanish gentleman.
Yes. Well, the gentleman part's part of it. You can't be Bruce Wayne unless you're a gentleman, right?
Of course, of course.
Although I do believe Zorro is older than Batman, actually.
Yes.
He is. He is.
Hey, Denali.
I mean, some
Ooh.
would argue that Batman was definitely inspired by Zorro.
Well,
I mean,
I think there's a lot of things that inspire Batman. One of the biggest
The
ones being
Shadow?
the Shadow. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Because I wonder if Bob Kane was or Bill Finger was a fan of him. That's why he added him to his added
Maybe.
Zorro to the origin story, right? Because the Mask of Zorro was a big part of the origin, wasn't it? It was the theater they were leaving.
The what? Say
It
that
was the
again.
theater. It was the theater that the Waynes were leaving. They watched the Zorro movie.
Oh, did they?
Or-
See,
Yeah.
wow, that's a nice little touch.
Yeah. From the 1920 version of the Zorro film.
Oh, he got the sexy goatee going on now. Got rid
Yeah.
of the scruff. I love
He's
how
becoming
Banderas does
civilized.
that.
I just
He
gotta
is.
get rid of hair.
But I just I love that little self-accepting little wink that Banderas does in his character acting. Yeah. No, it's cool. It's so him, you know.
Notice how they changed the clothing, where Antonio is black and his bottom. Well, Anthony is black on the top and brown on the bottom, and Antonio is white on top, showing novice, but he's slowly changing his pants to be Zorro, black.
Oh yeah, they did that in here for sure. But he develops quite well. It's interesting they chose Anthony Hopkins too. It really is a perfect choice. When he's doing the Zorro bit in the beginning, it's a little awkward because he's just too old, and
Yeah.
they tried to young him up. But at this point, this Antonio, Anthony Hopkins is what we want.
Yeah, it's perfect. I would imagine he was one of the few really big name actors at the time. Was Antonio Banderas a big name actor when this came?
He
when this
was
movie
Yeah,
came
he
out?
was
yeah,
well
big-
known.
All right.
Yeah, after his movie by Robert Rodriguez, which was I
Desperado,
think
right?
Desperado. Yeah,
Oh, of course. Yeah.
But Anthony Hopkins, well, of course, has been doing stuff forever. But I just don't think most people knew him very well. Although
until the Silence of the Lamb.
Silence of the Lambs, yeah. But this movie, he's playing something very different, right?
Did you know that Anthony Hopkins was only in Silence of the Lambs for 11 minutes?
Yeah, that's how much his presence
Yeah.
was invoked.
Well, I
He
mean,
won an
he's
Oscar for that.
freaking
Phil.
awesome, dude.
Yeah, it was an incredible
But-
performance. A
but-
terrifying one.
The Mask. But actually, like for instance, I watched Westworld, and the acting in it's fine, the story's fine. It's a lot of the fine comes up a lot for me in that movie. But if it wasn't for Anthony Hopkins, I wouldn't bother watching that show at all. I would have stopped like in episode 2 maybe. Because he every time he's on screen, he just gobbles up reality. You know what I mean?
Oh, hello there.
And she's a looker. But she has a scene in this movie where she's truly stunning.
Oof.
And she's trying the Spanish accent very, very, very not very good. No.
Yeah,
As she can talk to me however she likes, I don't mind.
That's true. Yeah. He, on the other hand, does it perfectly. Interesting in interviews and stuff like that. He's got this. I've seen him have this perfect American accent. Now I don't know that he is American though. Where is Antonio from?
I believe
Google
he's
that.
from Spain. I believe.
But I've
Uh,
heard him do a absolutely perfect American accent. Let me check here.
Bloody hell, he's 58 now.
Yeah.
He is a Spanish actor.
There you go.
Uh,
I guess it just plays on how good an actor he is.
he is
Right.
born in Spain.
Yep,
Yeah.
there you go.
And how old is this movie? About 20 years? So yeah,
Yeah.
he's 38 in this movie.
Yeah.
And he's
Well, he's
supposed to be
supposed
playing like someone in his late 20s.
no. He's supposed to be about 32, 34, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
This was 98, I believe.
Was it? Wow. Well, there you go. I'd agree with it.
Oh crap.
Yeah, no, Banderas has this great manner about him. He's wonderful. We are like one spirit. No. I love the music. Yeah, it's like doing the dance. Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, I think the 90s films were taking a massive slump, especially the popcorn summer
Ooh.
movies.
Ooh.
This is one of the films that absolutely saved them.
This was very popular. It was, and it was a
Yeah.
great movie. It's good action movie.
There goes all the beds.
Yeah, and this is from TriStar. This movie, but it does have a very much a good the old fashioned Disney whimsy to it. You know,
Yeah.
which Disney has seemed to have forgotten how to do for some reason.
Nah, Disney just likes to ruin things now.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's unfortunate.
Just, cannibalizing the industry one franchise at a time.
Hmm. I like the little shirt guy. Yeah, I don't know if I jump into a pig pile with a sword in my hand.
Not the best idea. Bloody hell.
I love this. I love this scene right here. No, that's not the one I was thinking about. Where's the one where he just standing so defiantly and lights the cannon? Is it in this one or the second one?
I think it's the second one because he's no. Let me see.
You know the scene I'm talking about, right? It's just
Yeah,
so awesome. It's perfect.
I just can't remember if he was full Zorro get up or if he was in this one. I like the. I still like the music because it still has that whimsical. Like he's still that rogue from the beginning. He's not fully Zorro yet, but it's still trying to. It's like, yeah, you're trying to be the hero, but you're not quite there yet.
He's definitely doing well for himself.
Hello. There's the cannon.
Get him, the little guy.
Kill him.
Ooh.
This
There you
right
go.
here. It's beautiful, right? It's beautiful. That's
And
beautiful.
oh, and then it's following him.
All right. Just taking care of organizing links on the other side for Draw and Talk today. He is having his $200 contest for writers today, and I'm going to be one of the judges over on that. So looking forward to going over and being part of that. I'm going to leave you in the capable hands of Denali and Booster. However, I will be shutting down the YouTube side, but that doesn't matter. We're over here in Rabbit anyway. So
So let's check the link up a couple more times so that people know where to go.
yeah, thank you very much. Good idea. It's a fair point. Right? Mm-hmm. The fourth commandment. Okay, what's that one?
That
Jeez, he's not a good priest at all.
mm-hmm.
Talk about melodramatic.
Yeah, yeah, sure. But she does. She has moments where her Spanish English accent is not bad, and others where it's really bad. And we saw both of those in that same scene. But she's not here for her acting ability. She's no, that's not. Why is she here, Booster?
Hmm? Oh, because she's sexy as hell.
That's right. That's right. She's beautiful.
Well,
Yeah.
I think some when her accent is better, it's those are pickup shots where they improved on it, and then
Maybe.
and the ones where it's really bad are the shots that she initially did. So remember, this is before digital, where they could
That's
tinker
true.
with
Well,
everything.
many of the scenes she's in, she is carried quite well by, particularly here Antonio. He does help carry her well, but he does that. This guy can carry a movie all by himself. So
I wanted another movie with him that was in the sequel, unfortunately.
yeah, I didn't mind the sequel so much. I know it wasn't as good, but I didn't mind it.
Yeah, but it wasn't as fun as this one.
No, no, this is a great movie. Yeah. Thank you, Padre. Uh-oh. The giant gun is coming out. That is a big ass gun.
Mm-hmm.
Poor priest. That costs money, you know. I'll deal with you later.
Oh dear.
Oh
Is
my.
Cameron Zeta-Jones mildly cross-eyed? What's going on there?
Horse. No. No. Stupido.
Yeah, go ahead.
That worked. It is a beautiful horse, though, huh?
Yeah. I wouldn't do that.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Did not have the legs right for that.
Yeah.
That was a good stunt. Oh, whoever did that, though.
But even
Ooh.
leaping onto a saddle, I don't think there's cushion enough to protect the family jewels.
I don't think the horse would appreciate it very much either.
Yeah.
But
That's a
that is
lose-lose
a
situation.
serious stunt, though, huh?
That is a very lose-lose situation, jumping on a horse like that. No one wins in that scenario.
Not the horse and not the guy.
Yeah.
Nah.
Oh.
Oof.
Oh. Oh. All right, guys. I'm going to have to head over
All
to
right.
Drone Talk now to get ready. I'm going to leave you in the capable hands of the oiled one and the llama. I know that
boy.
sounds bad, but it'll work out. It'll work out. I am going to be shutting down the YouTube though. So all of you guys who are over there watching on Grab It, thank you very much and enjoy the movie. Of course, we will be back tomorrow. The comics news today, and we'll also be doing the drone recorded fan edition. So I will check you guys out tomorrow. And as far as you guys watching the movie, enjoy because it is a great one.
Yeah.
So
All right.
later.
Bye.